Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing? We're a little bit late, but, you know, a little bit of late. It's fashionably late. You can't hold lateness against someone with as fabulous a moustache as what I have. Still, of course, what do you mean it's stuck to my face? This is part of me. Some caterpillar? We have non-believers in chat. We shan't stand for this. But welcome in. Wait, let's go up here. Welcome in Snacks. Welcome in Clicks. Welcome in Sloan. Welcome in Maz. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad to see you back. How you doing? You got cotton can. You guys were here yesterday for this. As long as you're not Okay. I'm gonna be very honest and open with you guys. In case the in case the voice hasn't given it away, I'm not terribly much at risk of hang on, let me deal with this. I'm not terribly at risk of being late because of pregnancy. Who's streaming the whole morning? You were? Wait, do I not follow you? I didn't realize that you did stream. Oh yeah. Why won't you let me open that? Why are you doing that? Okay, you know what? He's a ghost? What's that supposed to mean? Although I don't know why my body's out doing like a weird tilt thing. How are you guys doing? How's everyone's Saturday? It is Saturday, right? How's everyone's Saturday been? You mean to tell me little Spartans, aren't you? No. If I have any children, I am blissfully unaware of them, and I would be very surprised to learn about it. I'm just gonna call it, just going to be honest with you on that one. You're late. Oh, as in the late Spartan. I got it. No, you know what? That pun went over my head initially, but I'll accept it. I'll allow it. But no, I do not have kids. This was just, I was late eating dinner and getting ready for everything. There's always an excuse, all right? And it's always a good excuse. Your character would look better with a goatee. Okay, but this is meant to emulate the great Hercule Poirot. I did a very bad French accent there, but in a Prussian style. Listen, this moustache is absolutely fabulous. I will stand for no slander against this moustache. Do we? Unfortunately, that's. Damn it. Didn't realize the band on that was transparent. Hang on. We're gonna get a detective hat for today, just to like really. Do you think anyone has a detective hat that's not? This might work. Hang on. I need that to not be there. Make it a little bit smaller, maybe. We can actually wait. Can I put the look straight ahead? There we go. We are solving great mysteries today, chat. I don't know if we're actually going to solve the mysteries, but we're going to try. At least I'm going to try. Pregnancy cravings rip. No, I do not. Don't be weird. ate so much fucking food today. Like it was barely dinner, if you can call it that. It was more like a couple of slices of banana bread. Anyway, I hope everyone's had a good Saturday. For those of you for whom Saturday is just starting, I hope that you have a good Saturday ahead. I mean, capable of not being weird. I don't know about that, because I mean, you've managed to call me out on my bullshit a couple of times, so that means you have to have some sensibility of what normal is. Not that. There we go. My Saturday's been off. My Saturday was busy, actually. Went to the neighboring city. Went to go see my sister and her husband and the in-laws. That was really fun. I liked it. It was a good time. Good food, but lots of food. And I have not been so full in a long time. My word, that I had dinner planned for tonight. That's not dinner for tomorrow night, because Lord knows I'm not gonna be eating that tonight. Mine's just getting started. Yeah, the sole American in the chat. No more. What's that? My life has changed. Probably. Don't say that. There's hope for everyone to have a. It's the baby spot. What the? No. I am neither full of kids, nor was I eating kids. All right? There's no babies in this equation, okay? There's no babies in this. This was... Yeah, why did I immediately regret that entire sentence. Thanks for making me say that. You know, the bit of, I neither have babies, nor am I eating them. That is probably the weirdest thing that I've ever said on this stream, and that's saying something, because I've said some shit. Let's be honest. You bring the channel grandchildren? What? Mom, don't listen to them. There's no grandkids. There's no grandkids incoming, I promise. Yeah. Kick the baby? Okay, calm down here. First of all, there's no baby. Second of all, we don't advocate for violence in this. Violence against children in this chat. We just don't want them here either. It's getting defensive. I'm not getting defensive. I am simply clarifying the situation. I trust you. You think? What do you mean you think? Is there even a lady spawner saying? No, not at the moment. Let alone one with kids. Shit. There's no chat. I think this might be the first time in chat on Twitch where someone is like, where the chat is this preoccupied with if the streamer has kids. So there were some in the past. Lady Spartans? No. And there were definitely no kid Spartans. Well, the only kid Spartan that there was me. Many years ago. Like late 1900s, there was a young Spartan. But now he's an old Spartan. And he's streaming on Twitch. Can we name them? I feel like if I wanted to absolutely ruin my child's life one day, I would let Twitch chat name them. Yes. They would end up with a name like PogChamp or something, and they would have to carry that for the rest of their life. But maybe if it was like a kid I really didn't want, you know, if it was like the extra kid that wasn't planned. Reading things like Adrian Mole teach me it's better to sometimes get in touch with exes. Thankfully, I have no exes. All right. I have no committed relationships in the past. And well, I was about to say I don't intend to change that. I can't change it. I can't change the fact that there were none of them in the past. bet Mama Spawn would be happy. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I don't think she needs grandkids right now. Dating's over. Marriage is over. Clicks, calm down. There's still steps that are followed here. Normally you go through the dating first, then you get to the marriage. And after the marriage, you get the comforting. And after the comforting, you get the kids. Okay? There are steps here. We don't skip the steps. Agreed? Don't agree with this. Don't. Just pick right the first time? Because that's so easy? Get drunk and get... No. Okay, first of all, I don't drink at all. I cannot stand the taste of alcohol. And alcohol doesn't really seem to affect me much. So the chances of me getting drunk are... it is more likely for me to get a girlfriend in the immediate future than what it is for me to get drunk. Like, that's... In fact, it's more likely that I will have kids before I ever get drunk. So, hell no. Yeah, you see, Mom don't want those grandkids. Skip to the mini Spartans? That's skipping the marriage as well. No, we don't have illegitimate kids. If I'm gonna be a dad, I ain't gonna be a deadbeat one. I may be a streamer, I may be a VTuber, but I will be a present dad. It's not very rich. What, that I might actually have kids before I ever get drunk? Or that I'd have a girlfriend before I ever get drunk? No. So you will? I'd like to be one day. Unfortunately, that's not, that's not up to me. With my luck, I'll end up marrying like the one woman who absolutely does not want crotch goblins, and I'll have to be fine with that, honestly. What was that? Tank top and a lawnmower? Okay, the only problem here, Maz, would you like to order me a house as well? Because I need somewhere to use said tank top and lawnmower. But yeah, I would like to maybe be a dad one day, but like I said, not up to me. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for it at all. Anyway, then again, from what I've heard from the guys that I know that do have kids, they're all like, "You're never ready. It just kind of happens, and you make it up as you go." Not if you keep eating them. I'm not eating the kids. We are not eating babies in this chat. This whole stream's gone to absolute shit. This whole thing's gone fucked up. It's gone tits up. You have Twitch as a babysitter because you guys are so... yeah, I'm sure Twitch would be a great influence on my kid one day. Kid's gonna grow up being like... Then again, actually, with like the access to technology, I think every kid's gonna grow up really technologically minded and whatnot. Go on living with the parents-in-law. So I just have to marry a rich gal. I could do that. Well, I could do that. I say with so much confidence. I say it as if it's absolutely easy. Like, yeah, I can. Oh, I just have to marry a rich girl. Oh, I can do that. Easy. I'll just go down the street. Hey, don't do that. Good job. Babysitting. Yeah, great. In TTS, Brian's voice as well. Hey, don't do that. Good job. Look, the Sayadad is drawing lady in fishnets in 2023. Okay. I don't think my kids will need to know about my legacy of drawing fishnet boobs one day, okay? That's need to know information. Like, that's maybe something to torment them with when they're in their teen years and they don't want to know anything, and they're trying to be all cool and independent. And then you're like, oh, I know a lot about boobs. Check, I was drawing them in fishnets when you were still a glimmer in my eye. You know if she has a brother for me. I'll try to do my best, but I think like the richer they are, the fewer kids they have generally. I think it's like as they get richer, it starts cutting off at like one kid and that's it. Even though it's like the fewer kids you can afford, the more you have. And then the more kids you can afford, the fewer you have. Like the math just works out that way. Or how I didn't comfort Greta, okay? Greta is weird. Greta is something's not right with her. I don't know what it is. But like she's weirdly incompetent, but at the same time, I actually think that she's pretty capable of committing a murder, I think. It's always the ones that you don't expect. It's the weird, quiet ones that are so innocent and who go, oh, it would never be me. Those are the ones. They would murder you in a heartbeat. They would do it, and you wouldn't even know about it. They'd blame it on someone else and get away with it. It's always the quiet ones. You gotta be so careful of the quiet ones. Savant? Yeah, what? Like a savant of drawing boobs, kind of. We're always learning. We're always, So anyway, now that we've established that A, I do not have kids, B, I'm not imminently about to have kids, and C, that we do not eat children, or that I do not eat children, I suppose you can open up the game. Those are three things that I never thought I'd have to justify to chat, but here we are. I'm not entirely sure where things went wrong. Oh, shit. I almost closed OBS. Hang on. Hello. Oh, we're not eating kids! But hello, Nick. How are you? How was your Saturday? Show your secret cannibal family? My mom's in chat. She will vouch. I do not eat children. Okay? What the You're talking such shit. It's kind of remarkable. I don't know how you're doing it so well. Greta. Why is it Greta? What happened to the American lady? Hubbard. What happened to Hubbard, huh? I thought she was the one. The recently widowed and single lady. That was the one that you were telling me to go after, Nick. Nick, I thought you wanted Greta, wasn't it? Wasn't that the stream canon? Wasn't that canon law that you wanted Greta? Moustache make him look like he's going for 6 on milk. I wish I still had my tired toggle for like the bags under the eyes, because right now I can feel the bags under my eyes appearing. Hat's way too small. Listen, it's meant to be cute. It's not meant to be intimidating. It's meant to be cute. So Greta she didn't comfort anything. I took her fingerprints, but I took everyone's fingerprints. So even though we established it's apparently flirtatious to take fingerprints, I took everyone's fingerprints, so that cancels it out. Yeah, comforting and then sleeping. What do you mean? I had a handkerchief. We wiped the fingers off afterwards. There's no way. I'm just accepting that there is no way to save this conversation at this point. Also, that is Holmes' hat. You're supposed to be... Poirot wears what? A trilby, doesn't he? Or does he wear a bowler hat? A melon hat? I don't think so. Wait. Okay, those are literal watermelons that have been turned into hats. That's not... That doesn't help me. He alternates? That does... So then you never know. Maybe he wears this hat. Although, okay, yeah, I can... That's a... That's a Panama straw hat. No, I'm just gonna search for a fucking trilby. Here I am. I'm just trying to make things fun, and you guys are here accusing me, first of all, of wearing the wrong hat, second of all, of eating kids. Today's stream is going great. How's everyone else's Saturday going? Okay, but none of these are from the right angle. Let's see. That one's from the right angle, but it's got some other weird thing happening now in the... These are all like Panama hats, which I guess kind of work, but it's also not... Why am I putting so much effort into this? This was just supposed to be... This was just supposed to be a bit. This was just supposed to be a fun bit. I bless you so that you may have children. Thanks, Clicks. Oh, just what I always wanted. You're the one that keeps bringing up the kid. The eating kids part. Who brought up the fact that I like eating kids in the first place? It was me. Shit. But it was because one of Snack's messages could have been misinterpreted. So I stand innocent. These are not transparent. These are cheating. How's the morning sickness going? Morning nausea going? Fuck off. There ain't no morning sickness. There ain't no kids.
Watch crew on deck.
Thanks, Pans, for the follow. I don't know why the talking about eating kids made you follow, but welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Okay, fine. Let's see this. This is why we can't have nice things. That's probably the best you're going to get. Except then it doesn't pin. There we go. It pins to the model now. There we go. It's probably the best you're going to get out of this. Like the Holmes hat more. I'm about to kick a baby into a wall. In Minecraft. And follows left and right. We loving baby. There's no babies in this chat. Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. Kick the baby, don't encourage me. People aren't gonna get that. Yeah, okay, you know. In and out. Don't make it sound like I'm going into labor now. We've got the... You do have a point, though. People will get the Holmes hat a lot better. Oh, wait. Ooh. Wait, chat. I'm having a smart moment. I think. Holmes is cuter to you. I'm gonna commit arson before this evening's over. But not on my house. That's probably... and again, just for Twitch's sake, if I commit arson, it will entirely be in-game. There is no real arson that is going to be happening. Are you transparent? You are transparent. Beautiful. Okay, let's get this set up. So we support the father to be... There's no... If there are kids, I hope I never meet them. There we go. Let's see. Ah, unfortunately, yeah, the glass is not transparent. Give me that. Don't worry about me, chat. I know I'm doing weird things. Why is the collision box down there? There we go. We're full detective mode now. Or actually, we should get a pipe. So I'm just gonna get a pack of cigarettes. No, then I would put on the sunglasses at that point. I'm gonna be honest. Look better on your cheek. You guys are full of opinions today, aren't you? Give me transparent. Let's see, what does this look like? You're full of... I'm not full of anything! That's a big-ass pipe. Ah! Hey, restore my regular size. Unfortunately, I cannot send this backwards in the layer order. Unless, can I? Wait. Oh, I can do this. Hang on, give me a second. Cancel. Live 2D, behave yourself. Okay, wait. Let's just add sign and then delete it. Whoops. Yeah. I think the fact that I have the game open is confusing Live 2D quite a bit right now. Move that over there. Okay, let's do this again. I know, now I look so young now without the mustache. Can I get this to actually pin? Oh, sure, that pins it. Gonna have to do. It's gonna sometimes just float away from my face. What can you do? Right, now I need... Where's my mustache? There's the pink one. Oh, the pipe's stuck. Marvelous. Then we need the hat. And then we need the monocle. There we go. We're all set up to go adventuring. This man doesn't have children. Don't encourage me to get rid of it. Teddy Roosevelt vibes? Wonderful. Okay, let's just... Can everyone hear the game? Let's get to solving the murder. Murder most foul. Okay. Where were we yesterday? So, oh yes. We got this key. Which I don't know what we're supposed to do with it. We also, for some reason, got an ice bucket. We just stole things. We stole a lot of things yesterday. I'm gonna be honest. You even sound older. What have I done? What did I do to any of you? Wonder if Michelle needs it. Wonder what Michelle needs it for. Interesting. Recognize Michelle Pierre, but not the woman or young girl that is... That is not Michelle. Oh. Looks like a studio imprint on the back, but there... Why is that a clue? None of the detectives have children.
Señorita Marceau, I am...
Why do you only want to talk later, huh? What do you gotta hide, kid? Okay. Let's see. Right now, we need to find Klaus, the vinegar and olive oil he needs. And we also need to collect all the reference prints from suspects. We have... everyone but the chef, the engineer, and the fireman. So there are some things they can't find? Wait, I think I still have a... I can't check because my phone is being used to track my model right now. Oh, there's the fireman. I remember... I have a saved image on my phone from a BBC article. Basically about when scientists found the clitoris on a snake. I was going to tweet that at the time and say we're getting close to finding it on humans too, boys. And I never did. I probably should have. It would have been a banger tweet. But I would like to get your fingerprints. What?
However, if you're planning to smear that typewriting ribbon on my fingers, it is unnecessary.
Listen, it turns out that female snakes also, in fact, have a clitoris. We didn't know this until like 2 years ago. Scientists found it. It was quite a big news article.
Anyone get on the train?
I wouldn't say big, but it was a news article.
There was a single passenger only for the Athens-Paris coach. No one at the other stops that I saw.
Can you describe this passenger?
Those are on your myth.
Dark.
What, the snakes or the clitori? What is the plural of clitoris?
No one else.
Clitorises?
Well, Matteo, of course, the Athens-Paris attendant.
Would it fall under like the octopus?
Not to speak ill of the crew,
octopi.
But he was very late getting aboard.
Clitori?
Left the station only
someone in chat
later.
Google that. What's the...
Did you see anyone leave the
I
train
haven't even been
last
paying
night?
attention to the dialogue.
No, but as I have told you, we were busy with the boiler. The pressure must be kept up for the lights and heat.
That will be all, Taylor.
Not this time, boss. I'm not. You guys have no sense of fun or adventure. Well, I didn't save the article. I just screenshotted it because I thought it would be a funny tweet to then be like, "Oh, lads, we're getting close. We're gonna find it any one of these days, and in humans too. I can feel it." And I never did actually. I never actually did get it. I mean, like I never did tweet it. Okay, but seeing as you guys are all cowards, I am going to do this in like incognito mode though, because what is the plural of? Ooh. There's apparently 2 different plurals. You have choices. you have choices in this, and so it's either with an es, so clitorises, or and this is apparently because of the Greek, the Greek etymology of the word. And that is clitorides. So clitorides. I did not know that. Why did it end up with IDES? That's sort of fascinating. Oxford reference. Let's see. Clitorides. I don't think I know anything else that has an ides for the comes from via New Latin from Greek. Clitorides replicates the Greek plural and is also used, but it is rather technical. ... Okay then. Okay, wait. The Vagina Museum on Twitter apparently tweeted about this. Let's see what they had to say about it. They just say it's supposed to be the IDES one, the IDES, but apparently just having ES at the end is perfectly acceptable and perfectly correct too. So there you go. There's actually multiple plurals for this. In terms of angry clitorises, I haven't seen any of those. I suppose they could become angry if they were being lassoed, but again, anything... Huh? Why would it be angry? Why would you be lassoing it? You know what? Some questions don't need to be answered. Let's get back to Murder on the Orient Express. What have I raised? A scholar. A pure...
The
Wait,
carriage coach. With the
can I walk in through the window? Oh, wait. Did I ever... We're going back out the window. We don't need the cutscene, but thank you anyway. What went wrong? I've always been a curious child. Like, I always Googled shit or, like, researched to find answers to things. I never investigated the footprints.
fascinating.
Fascinating. Ooh. You remember how in the old detective stories they always took a cast, like a mold of the footprint? I bet we get to do that. Maybe we can take like some cake batter or something. How young are you? No, ask Clicks. Apparently it was my birthday today and I wasn't informed. Must be genes from the other side of the family. You take responsibility. You raised a curious child who gets answers, damn it. Don't say that shit. I'm gonna get banned for being under TOS. Just because I think the bot gets a little bit... I think like the Twitch staff would be like, yes, that makes no logical sense, but the bot might get crazy with it. Again, remember when I was like the quiet streamer that was so worried about saying anything wrong? And no. Okay, I need to get the we can go in now.
I understand you need olive oil and vinegar for tonight's meal.
This man looks like he's about to rip someone's head out through their ass.
Istanbul did not load enough. I am shamed if I cannot prepare the promised Wiener Schnitzel and Elderfeld salad for the Count and Countess Andreni.
Well, I never.
Don't worry, the Count will just comfort his wife. They'll feel fine about it. New rule, if you can find it, you can talk about it. So we can talk about it in snakes. I'm assuming that the oil and everything's in the baggage car. Yeah, because
It's the cargo manifest. It shows that 3 casks were loaded in Belgrade. One
Olive
of olive
oil,
oil, one
honey,
of
and vinegar.
one of vinegar. It also mentions a special security package that was loaded in Istanbul.
Okay, wait, let's just go back here. Michel. There's nothing more you can tell me, you say. Well, what about
Your
this?
current course of action? It is a mystery to Poirot.
What do you mean it's a mystery?
I hope the
Okay. Well then, fuck it. I'm just gonna see if it works on, like, the security door here. Well, I guess... Okay. Olive oil, vinegar.
A keg of white Salonika.
Okay, so we need to get that out.
The key worked.
Huh?
Quite interesting.
Quite interesting.
Quite interesting.
Quite interesting. Yes, but can you go through it, please? Right, what do we have in here, see?
Well, what do we have here?
Right, this thing ain't even
Well,
locked. We
what-
can... Sweetie, just open the latch up top.
Well, what?
Okay, apparently she can't do that. Right. How are we going to get 600? Well, they said 3 score? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's locked fast.
Hang on, what is 60 times? Wouldn't be enough. Unless it's literally just... Okay, hang on. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That isn't the right
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That isn't the right combination.
Okay. Where was the passage from? Because it's Revelation 13. Bible passage 13:18. But these are normally, here's wisdom and let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of... I didn't mean to leave that. It is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 60 and 6. So the answer is either... It's either 636 or it's gonna stick with 666. Because the problem is, of course, the Bible happens to have quite a few different translations. So it could be like any translation from this period in time. The number is... My... Yeah. Give me a second, chat. What? Did someone take my Bible with it? That's interesting. I think as ironic as this is going to sound, I think someone stole my Bible. Fascinating. Let's see. This one. Yeah, just... Like I said, I wouldn't have packed it anywhere else. Huh, okay. That's unusual. NIV says 666. Yeah, I was looking for the, I was looking for my amplified, but apparently that's missing. Someone must have taken it. That's fascinating. Who steals a Bible? You took Greta's Bible and expected no repercussions? The baby eat... No, there's no... Okay. Okay, there is actually a lot of baby eating in the Bible. There is actually a lot of kids that get eaten. Not even going to pretend otherwise. There's a lot of it. Okay, this might not work because this is... I just typed in 60, 60, 60, which is...
It's not far.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating, okay. What was the text again? Revelation 13, verse 18. Okay, but I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And go all the way around. To there. And all the way back again. And this is literally inputting...
I think I heard a click.
I'm sorry if that peaked the mic. We got it.
It's open.
It's open.
I'll put this into my scrapbook so I can take a closer look at it later.
Amplified says 666. Okay, yeah. So it wasn't the 603 score and 6. So it wasn't. We didn't have to worry about the 3 part of it. Let's see, can I use anything on this? Is this...
I am afraid something more substantial must be found.
Ah, but we have a crowbar, monsieur.
What's all this?
Eh? Eh? There's another uniform.
Crime et punition. Géographie européenne. Introduction à la science. Interesting selection.
Quite interesting.
Okay, so if it's that close up, I'm
Looks
assuming there's
like someone-
fingerprints.
It looks like it's a makeshift bed. I'd better put the lid.
Okay, but what? But no one could get in here. Huh? Economy class, cattle class, yeah. Okay, wait. Let's look at wrong button. I could sleep there. You know what? Some days, not gonna lie, some days I'm like, I think it would be nice to just sleep in a box. Their teeth. Okay, but this one isn't missing buttons, so we know it is the other one. I was missing buttons. Ice bucket? I don't know why we have an ice bucket. Go to Hong Kong. Oh, and live in a box. Yeah. I think Japan's also quite known for that sort of thing. The capsule hotels. I'm guessing we use these here.
Perfectly.
Okay. I still don't know why these spouts are just, you know,
This spout fits
stuck into trees, but there's a time where we'll all sleep in a box. Be patient. Wow. I mean, you're not wrong, but shit.
I filled the tumbler with olive oil.
You'll enjoy a pyramid. When I was a kid, I did actually want to get buried in a pyramid. You can ask my mom. I wanted to have a pyramid
I
built
filled the tumbler with vinegar.
next to my house, and
I've heard of this.
yeah, I wanted to actually be buried in a pyramid. And then as I got older, reality hit me, and I realized I probably cannot afford to die in a pyramid.
Quite interesting.
These items do not look.
No, we're not vampires here. We're not, especially not pregnant vampires. But as I only watched the first Twilight movie, and I never read any of the books.
You need for tonight's meal.
No idea if they're good or
Let me
not.
see them. Yeah, this olive oil is fresh enough and of sufficient quality. The quality of this vinegar will have to do, but there is not nearly enough. Tell me at once where you found it.
In the baggage car.
There must be far more vinegar for the authentic Erdapfel salad. I will get it myself.
This man sounds so threatening.
Perfect.
On the plus side, we can get in here.
Loaves of bread. I believe they are sacks of flour, good for thickening sauces. And judging by last night's sauce, Klaus will get through both sacks
Terrible.
before the trip is through.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy the first film. I remember absolutely nothing of it. We're going to steal his cleaver, apparently. The man who was reported to get angry enough
An
that
empty
people
bottle
think
of
he
olive
could
oil, and one that looks like it
actually
contained
murder
vinegar.
someone. We're going to steal...
Such a cramped
We're also gonna
kitchen.
steal his bread
I
dough.
can't imagine how Klaus puts up with it.
I don't think he's going to
Such
be
a
very happy with us. Let's get out of here before he finds out. Yeah, like I said, I only watched the first movie, and I didn't pay attention. So,
I would
I need
like
your
to finger-
fingerprints.
Ugh, fine. Do as you must.
Fine. Do as you must. You can tell I'm in no... Keep on pressing the wrong one. You can tell I'm not in a position to add a German accent redeem just yet. Ratchet's confession. Oh. From the desk of Samuel Ratchet. I can still do his voice. Well, I can try. It appears that my enemies may have found me at last. I have hired a detective to protect me and carry a gun at all times. But these precautions may prove futile in the end. If indeed that end my end, is near, then I trust the authorities will be reading this. It is my final wish that this letter be conveyed to a priest of the Holy Roman Catholic Church at the earliest opportunity, so that he may read my confession and absolve me of my sins. Father... Oh, wait, we have ads? Hang on, I'm gonna just wait while we do ads. So, chat. How are you? Do you come here often? Not pregnant? Good, good. Where are you from? Originally. Even the note calls you a father? I do have a fatherly sort of presence, even if I don't have any kids. I do think I do bring that sort of dad energy that's just comforting to people. That's true. That's true. I actually used to get referred to as the dad of my friend group. Because I used to just I would walk slightly behind everyone and I would herd anyone that got that fell behind. I would actually herd them back into the group. And if somebody went into a shop and the others didn't notice, I'd call everyone and bring them all together and we'd... Can chat call you daddy? No. Just emphatically, no. So you're a camp mama. Listen, they called me the dad of the group. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, back to the letter. Father, forgive me, for I have sinned. I am solely responsible for the death of the child, Daisy Armstrong. I killed her at the Perkinson farmhouse after the Perkinson brothers balked at doing the job. They never knew that I had strangled her and then buried her in quicklime in the woods behind the farmhouse. Quicklime works swiftly, as I've had occasion to notice in the past. Still, there was apparently enough remaining almost 2 weeks later so that the police were able to find the grave. My voice does not like that. The Perkinsons were innocent of her murder, if not her kidnapping. Although they both died and the truth was never known, I'm confident that when they stood awaiting that final judgment on high, due consideration was given for their innocence. I confess I have often used the innocent and desperate and gullible to carry out most of my works. Of course, I'm sorry for that too. Just to recap, I'm sorry for organizing the kidnapping of Daisy Armstrong. I'm sorry for the other kidnappings before her. I'm sorry for those who were hurt by my efforts at earning my daily bread. I'm sorry for those who I used to carry out my plans, and I'm sorry for the occasional murders I had to commit to protect myself. So, now that you've heard my confession, Father, I ask you to absolve me of my sins so that God will forgive me, and I may yet obtain my rightful place in heaven. May God have mercy on my soul. Cassetti.
These items do not look...
Even in his confession, he's a real, comforting, I think, and more scary. What, did I bring dad energy? That people find me comforting. You should be happy about me. Have you ever played Valkyria Chronicles? Blech. No. But it has been sitting on my, to playlist for quite a long time, actually. I should actually do it at some point. Whose people? All of the people that called me the dad of the group. I say that I bring a comforting, fatherly presence to them all. Now, you may not think much of my words, or my own proclamations of myself, but I hold them to be true. I want to check this, because, Monsieur Poirot's instructions. Okay, at some point we're gonna have to start figuring out, you're scary? Damn right I'm scary. Every dad is able to scare. He should be able to. But it's all for his children's good. He only scares those that he loves. Surprisingly, the lady can carry a lot of things. She is quite strong. She certainly knows how to carry a lot of stuff in... I don't know what pockets she's putting it in, but... You have to watch this again. Yeah, I mean, the coat isn't even on all the time. The coat's just there some of the time. Alright, I can bet you right now, we're gonna do the footprint thing.
Excellent. Like the hand in the glove.
I think the German is going to be very upset
My
about
body
it.
heat will melt it.
You need something to pick it up with. Les tongs. Is it not?
That is most pleasing.
That is most pleasing. I wonder if we have to... Because I'm just carrying around a random bucket of ice at this point. Do we store it in here?
That is how Poirot
Oh!
would have done it.
Acknowledge the big brain, chat. Acknowledge it. Go on. Say it. Own up to it. Admit it. I'm smarter than you all thought. You all took me for a sucker. I wonder... At this point, I'm just wondering.
Something is wrong.
I still think that, like, the coal... The coal dust must be used to get the fingerprints off of things. I'm gonna move this to, like... the very end, because I think this has served its time and use. Pretty sure the fireman's gloves have done their time as well. I don't see a reason for the broken snowshoes. I'm trying to just get rid of all of the useless stuff that I don't need anymore. The cake batter is should also be more or less done. Need a dad bod toggle for this game? No. That's starting to head into like some Bowberry shit. We're not doing that here. I couldn't pull off that look if I tried. Yeah, I think we're done with the hat, but I don't know for sure. Has this pipe cleaner been used? Slightly used. So I can't use it for evidence. That's it. Wait. What's that? What's that smudge? Is that just like a rock or something? Yeah, I think that's just like a rock. Okay. What's up, Ratchet? Or Cassetti, whatever your real name is. No, we're not going to Poirot. I refuse to ask Poirot for hints. But there is something in Ratchet's room which had fingerprints, apparently. Was it this or was it not? No, it was the window pane.
Quite interesting.
So I can't, if I recall. Yeah, I can't apply this directly. I need something else. You can see a smudge on one side. Okay, wait, if this apparently has fingerprints, maybe this will...
Those don't work together.
Nonsense, they don't work together. Maybe you need the tape. Hello. Here we go.
I can't get them to fit.
Do I just apply the dust directly to the tape and then...
Something is wrong.
Yeah. I know you can't see my face below all the shit that I've now put on top of it, but... I'm not impressed. Cleaver could cut through anything. I don't think there's anything else for me to cut through, though. So his cup, his tumbler has stuff. I don't need to unroll
Watch
this.
crew on deck.
Yo, Spurious, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Welcome. I need to update the alert. Actually, I need to do a proper like. Okay, never mind. Snacks. I can't get out of the. Thank you. I can't. This game does not have windowed mode. Oh well, follow is a follow, I guess. Nothing like the one. Ratchets. Nothing in the kitchen. I didn't see. But there might be. Conductor for sign. Oh! Conductive, and we need a battery. Can we combine? Not my kid. Yeah, he sure as fuck ain't mine, I can tell you that much. No child of mine would go around posting bot sales in chats. Any child of mine would have more self-respect. Don't take the is out of context there. Because I realized as I said it, it might start to sound like there is in fact a child when there is none. Okay, I need you in here. Where's the copper wire?
This doesn't seem to work.
How would you know if you weren't there to raise it? That's the thing, right? That's the beautiful thing. I would be there to raise my kid if I had one. And that's something I stand by. Like a brush or basting thing? Ooh, maybe. Go have a look now. I still don't know why we have a box of recipe cards. Wait, can I combine this with copper powder?
Something is wrong.
No. Okay. We have a whole lot of conductive stuff, but we don't have any batteries. That's an issue. I don't know why we stole the punch bowl from the salon, but we have. So something must go in it. Logically, correct? Or a syringe. I feel like a brush or some sort of basting tool would probably make sense. I'll have to go look. Because also, the fact that the chef hasn't gone back to the kitchen. In games like this, I think like that's usually a sign that there's still something that you need in that area. How on earth would Greta comfort herself without batteries or Mr. Ratchet? I don't think vibrators existed at this point in time. Alright, fair's fair. I searched for the clitori, or clitorides actually. I searched for those. Someone else can check. When did vibrators come into existence? We're an educational stream, it's fine. Oh, we can't take something here. Hang on. There was something there. Okay. I don't even know what we're stealing at this point. We're just stealing things. I don't even question it. That's a spoon. That's nothing I can take. Good thinking, Sloan.
Such a
Good
cramped
thinking.
kitchen. I can't imagine how Klaus puts up with it. Such a...
Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else in there. What did he get? Yeah, I should probably look at it. You're right. Wrong one! That's an interesting word. Carafe of orange juice. Turkey baster. Let's fucking go. Oh, we are about to put coal everywhere. Formidable. Let's start in the baggage car. Give me a food. I ain't your dad. Go get your own food.
That isn't going...
What do you mean it's not gonna help?
It has a fingerprint on it.
1883, by the way. Thank you, Snacks. We're an educational stream. We find out when vibrators were first created.
I obtained a clear print and have filed it.
Get batteries? I'm trying to construct one.
Maybe I speak.
I'm trying to construct batteries.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, quite interesting. I'm going to get the sellotape and the turkey baster onto their own thing here, so that I don't have to keep going back and forth trying to find this.
It has a finger...
I can see that it has a fingerprint on it. Thank you.
I obtained a clear print and have filed it. I'd better put the...
That's so much damn stories about that shit. Not sure you want to be a customs officer. Yeah, I can imagine the customs guys have seen some real things.
Oh, my...
There's a visible...
Okay, you come here. Unfortunately, I'm just going to take the cake batter and fill up that other empty space, because otherwise I think it's always going to go there. Yeah, okay. I'm sure the customs guys see a lot of random ass stuff. Some of it's probably more disturbing than others. If
These
anything,
items-
I'm more surprised that it existed that early on. Again, we spoke about this yesterday. Remember, chat, everyone thought that 1930s, 1920s were all very prim and proper, and nobody, nobody ever discussed sex or anything like that. And what we've learned, pretty common. Who knew? People in the 30s, they were also horny. Fingerprinting was invented in 1889 in Argentina, and the story, the story's in 1934. But I wasn't referring to, fingerprinting. I'm gonna level with you. No, I said I was surprised they had it that early. Is there anything on this? Okay. What of these things had smudges? Let's see. You.
Formidable.
Are you gonna say formidable every time I do this, Poirot?
I obtained a clear print and have filed it.
We're also I didn't say me in the present tense. I meant more as a collective group. That they got up to stuff, okay? Never think that your granny was all prim and proper and innocent. She probably did some weird stuff herself, okay? You never know what old Gran's got up to in her youth. Might make some people blush. Yeah, that's the guy's going to give an introduction or a speech on chlamydia. Again, more proof that they were in fact horny. Yeah, other rubber objects were invented in the 1830s. Oh yeah, so it's just really it was natural progression, really, I guess. Oh, there's the Bible. Always hides something under the pixels, YouTubers. I mean, great-grand had 9 children. Yeah, shit. It's not. I'm not gonna finish that because it's. Just saying. By the time you hit like kid number 9, you're gonna have started to get a bit creative with how you do things, because I imagine it's kind of boring after a little bit.
I obtained a clear
We have some
print and
interesting
filed
topics in
it.
here. I remember these had prints.
This doesn't seem to.
What? Oh, those are the working ones. I need the broken ones.
Wait, that
1830, they healed depression with cocaine and alcohol and other good stuff. Then comes along modern medicine and ruins it.
I obtained a.
I mean, like the Germans fought most of the Second World War on meth. So, they continued with the inventive approach to things for quite a while. Sides are quite high. Okay, so there's nothing there. Was there a print on the button? I cannot remember. I don't think any of this other stuff has smudges or anything on it. Okay, and I'm also guessing if we come here. I'm guessing we can't get a close-up of these. Okay, let's start with the very obvious ones. So the thick tumbler has quite a distinctive fingerprint on it there. Like line there. Some sort of scar or something.
These prints.
Oh, does it have to be the middle ones?
The prints match.
Okay, but it makes sense. Okay, it makes sense that the butler would have handled the tumbler, so we can't hold that against him. The security room, I think that one's going to probably be Michelle, if I had to guess.
The prints match.
Yeah, that makes sense because he's supposed to have been in there. Remember, chat, smoking is healthy? At this point in time, it was considered healthy. That is true. The empty crate. That seems to have, like, a bunch of noise in it. No, Mateo has the center thing. This doesn't seem to have that. Yeah, it can't be anyone who has a central... It can't be anyone who has a central swirl like that. It has to be a lower... Oh, it's literally Foscarelli?
The prints match.
Why was Foscarelli's prints on the crate that someone was sleeping in? Because Foscarelli's prints were not on the books. No, Hildegard Schmidt. It's not Greta. I'd love to pin the crime on Greta, but it's not her. It's not Caroline. Unfortunately, the books one is so far zoomed out, I can't actually see what the print pattern looks like. Hartman? Doesn't quite seem right. Won't be Constantine. Try also look at the bottom of the, because the bottom of the print there is pretty flat. So it's not Mary, because
These prints don't.
yeah, they don't match. We may have a bit of a John Doe situation here.
These
'Cause
prints.
that doesn't match. I'm not gonna, I don't want to brute force. I don't just want to like go and like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna try every single combination and listen to her say, these prints don't match for the next 10 minutes while I figure this out. We may have an additional stowaway on board. In fact, we know that we have an additional stowaway on board, so that was kind of a pointless, stupid thing to say. But notably, I feel like the stiletto's fingerprint is different from the one that was on the books, so that would indicate that the person who murdered Cassetti is not the same person that was in the box. Don't think it's I just realized I don't know how much of this you guys can actually see. I don't know how much of this is actually visible nicely on Twitch. So I apologize if the...
The prints match.
Okay, Arbuthnot broke the snowshoes. We don't know whose it was on the book. We know that Michelle's prints on the security door. Masterman was that. So we just haven't identified the knife and the books. But we can now at least quiz Arbuthnot about why he messed up the snowshoes. Because why would he do that? He has no reason. You.
I'm not in the mood to...
Okay, but I am. But clearly I'm going to leave you alone anyway. Is there anyone who had... There was someone who needed fingerprints in one of these rooms, right? There was like fingerprints that we could see from someone.
I'm sorry, miss.
Okay, but we don't need to talk with him because his fingerprints on the tumbler make sense. Because we know that he said he prepared the sleeping draft for Ratchet. Oh no, it's the creeps room. Let's get out of here before he notices we're here. Schmidt and Debenham? We can't do anything with...
I've already... I won't find any...
So why can we look? Hmm? Okay. There's no real... No, Greta. You're weirdo. I don't have batteries for you. I ain't about to comfort you. So... I didn't need to go into Poirot's room. Ratchet. All right, man, let's have a look at your windowsill.
That isn't... a fingerprint. I obtained...
Okay, so we'll do that check now. I'm surprised there's no fingerprints to look at in Hubbard's room, because...
I've already... Nothing to see.
Yeah, given that we suspect, or at least I suspect, that the murderer exited through her room... I suppose we've all been, like, fiddling around with the doorknobs now at this point. So... It's not surprising that...
I won't find nothing else.
Why can I do this with some of them, but not all?
HMK.
Oh!
I've already...
Hang on. Because... Was it Schmidt? McQueen... It was you. I could still look at the luggage. Is that what we were missing? No. So why can I still do this?
I won't find... Nothing else.
Maybe we need to come back to that later. HMK, so in the storage room. I think we got all of the fingerprints from the just says H. I think we got all of the fingerprints we needed from the baggage car.
I've already...
All right, princess.
I won't find...
If I remember the name of the Englishman Linda's other daughter married, I will inform you at once.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. I swear there was another one of these rooms. Maybe it's in the other... Maybe it's in the Athens Paris that there's another thing for us to fingerprint.
I won't find...
So it wasn't Hardman's. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyway. Yeah, this is just typewriter rolls, which he already admitted to being fake. Well, like, they work, but he's not actually a typewriter ribbon salesman. So... Lucien? If that is even your real name.
I wouldn't want to get... Nothing of it.
So, chat, how are you all doing? While I fruitlessly wander about in the search for fingerprints. How's everyone doing down there? How is everyone's Saturday night going? Well, Saturday night for most of us. I know for some of you it's like start of the day. Aha! This.
It has a fingerprint on...
Of course it does.
I obtained a...
There's apparently quite a few fingerprints in this room.
There's a visible...
I don't know how she knows what object she's supposed to be fingerprinting. We don't question things at this point. Woman's intuition. That'll be my answer. Oh, my neck. Oh. That was... Ow. That was a click, but it wasn't a fun one. Oof. Okay, let's make sure I haven't missed anything.
I won't find...
This is Constantine's room, I believe. No, that's Michelle. No more in here. I still don't know why we care so much about this guy's coat also being Petri. Oh, Constantine.
I don't think...
Yeah, he's still upset after we fingerprinted him. Apparently, he did not think that fingerprinting was flirtatious. He just thought it was insulting. Don't know, I can still lift this up. But that's where we got the broken snowshoes. So Arbuthnot had to come through to this coach at some point to stow away the broken snowshoes. Okay, let's see if I can put shit down for the radio so that we can power it. Not the nails. Gotcha. What about a copper wire? Wait, where did he say the telegraph key was broken? Because he brought something here for safekeeping, didn't he?
I'm on the right track, but I think I need to do...
Need to do something else first. Okay. Okay, I don't want to just sit here and like move items about and just hope. Orange juice. Would it be... I shouldn't drink it, but perhaps I can find another use for it.
While that item may be useful here, I need to do some.
Oh, we're gonna use it as a conductor. Please tell me I'm being a genius here.
Those don't work.
I don't want to hear it.
I can't.
We need the orange juice. We need
Something.
rusty nails in it. Do I need to put it into the punch bowl? Hang on. Where's the bowl?
I can't.
Do I need to put the statue in the bowl first? This has to work. Come on.
Something is.
Ah!
I'm on the right.
Okay. Put orange juice into it. Look at us big braining. Oh, look at me big braining, chat. Are you proud of me? Yeah, I can't use the copper wires. The nails? No nails. I can't use the button, surely. That would... Yeah, that would not make sense. But I look at this locket. Oh, okay, so that'll be Daisy Armstrong. That's the dead kid. She's just dead, was not eaten. Before anyone asks. Got a knife. What else? Oh, the copper bracelet would make... Oh, we can make the copper... We can use the copper bracelet to make a telegraph key, something that taps. Presumably, but then we'd need to cut it in half. Do we need the wrench for that?
The copper bracelet is now straight with a hooked end. With any luck, that will power the radio. The radio has power, but I have no way to communicate through it. I'd better turn it off so as not to drain the battery, at least until I find a solution.
Now we need a tappy thing. I just remember that he said that it was damaged. I don't remember where he said it was damaged, though. So I don't know if we can still find it. Can I talk with you? No. It's gonna save, because I don't trust this thing to, like, not crash somewhere. So, what's your name? Lucian, was it? Check the footprint cast with all suspect shoes. You're telling me I'm gonna have to go back through all of this to check the shoes? Fuck. Okay, let's just look at this. The windowsill was Foscarelli.
The prints match.
What was Foscarelli doing in his room? That's interesting. Okay, on that handle, somewhat distinctive taper off pattern. And I swear that's Debenham's fingerprint there. Schmidt's fingerprint is just a big square. That has quite a distinctive, like, inward loop sort of thing. It might have made sense for Arbuthnot, just because...
The prints match.
Yeah. But what was he doing there? And hit... Oh! That's Mary's fingerprint.
The prints match.
So him and Mary had a little bit of comforting in the Athens-Paris coach, 7-8. The two of them had a little late catch-up session. That would maybe explain the snowshoes broken up in the room next door. That would maybe answer it. It's not Foscarelli.
These prints.
No. How hard do you need to comfort someone to break snowshoes?
These prints.
I don't know. I don't know how like strong snowshoes are. I don't know how well they hold up to damage. Also, I have no idea what kind of comforting you would need to be doing in snowshoes.
These prints.
Nah. Yeah, I think I'm getting a bit close to just trying to brute force this, which isn't quite what I want to do.
These prints.
Wait, those are Hardmans. If they're
These
not,
prints
no. Okay, then I don't know. The stiletto, I don't know. Just because let's start with... it's not Mary. That's very obvious. Not gonna lie, that kind of looks like Greta's, but I don't. I would be. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find Greta's prints on anything else.
These prints.
Okay, at this point though, as well, I don't think we need to necessarily check every single person's.
These prints.
No, they're not Constantines. I thought they were for a second. It's not the engineer. Gonna be honest, it almost looks like Klaus, except that it has Klaus has like that broken thumb thing going on.
These prints.
No. It won't be the engineer.
These prints.
I think that's someone who we don't have the fingerprints for at this point. Now, we know... Go to Calais. Because Foscarelli... We've caught Foscarelli's fingerprints and Arbuthnot's fingerprints in various places. Now, I don't think it's Arbuthnot because I think he's just trying to have a good time with Mary. I don't think he's the smartest with it. But bless him, he tries. Even if he apparently like demolishes snowshoes. You know what? Whatever they find comforting, they find comforting. I'm not gonna judge. Maybe they're into that kind of thing. But his first check.
Poirot could see at once that these are the shoes of a man much too small to have made the footprint.
So the person outside was quite big. I want to check Hardman, because Hardman we know was standing outside. Hardman wanted to investigate. Finally, there's a reason for all the freaking shoes.
Poirot could see at once.
Too small. So we need quite a big guy, and apparently Arbuthnot is too small still. So Foscarelli kind of makes sense. Poirot, Ratchet, Hubbard, McQueen, Masterman, and Foscarelli.
To the trained eye, these would appear to be a match most precise.
I see nothing.
We just found out that it's a match most precise.
Poirot could see...
Okay, my bets are starting to fall onto Foscarelli. Because Foscarelli was Wait, with all suspect shoes, even the woman? Why? That makes no sense. Foscarelli. Vouched for by Masterman. Burley, car salesman. We're not going to note whose shoes we've checked. Ah, shit. Okay. Let's do the grunt work. Let's just compare all the shoes. I suppose you do. Okay, too small. I don't know why we even have to check the woman, because these are clearly not woman's footprints. At least not a woman wearing these kind of shoes. Not a precise match, I'm afraid.
Not a precise.
Yeah, almost like the killer wasn't wearing. I don't know what kind of heels they are. I would just call them stiletto, but I'm not sure that's right. I think stilettos are much more sharp and pointed.
Not a.
But wedges cover the full foot from the back, don't they? Or are those something else? I don't. Where are your shoes, Poirot? I can probably surmise that these shoes, that the footprints are not ratchets, I'm going to be honest. I don't think the dead man did much walking after he, after he was stabbed. I like how he just says for the woman, not a precise match, I'm afraid. I don't know if we literally need to do this for every single person, but at this point I'm just doing it because the thing says check for all check all suspects. So I apologize if this is a little bit repetitive. How are we doing there, chat?
Poirot could see.
Too small. So like literally at this point, Foscarelli is the only person that it adds up with. We have Foscarelli's fingerprint on the inside. We have Foscarelli's fingerprint on the box, but not the books, and not on the knife. Hungry? Hi, hungry. That only worked. Unfortunately, you didn't say I'm hungry. Otherwise, I totally would have done it.
Poirot could see.
Is the chef not a suspect at all? Not by the fingerprints, just because... the fingerprints so far haven't matched with him. But they might be. The only thing is, I'm not sure that the chef really has much motive. Such dad jokes for the man who claims to have kids. Yes, but I did also claim to have the dad vibes, and used to be called the dad of the group. So, you know, it kind of still adds up when you think about it. I could still reasonably have dad humor, because apparently I bring, again, that very comforting. Yeah, the chef is too small for the footprints. Like I said, apparently I have that sort of calming dad energy that puts people at ease, puts people at rest, that attracts the bots that try to sell me viewers.
Not a.
Michelle?
Poirot could see.
Much too small. We've literally only had one person who fits, and that's Foscarelli. But I think the game's going to insist that I do all of this anyway. See, Constantine. Don't mind me, Constantine. I'm just checking a bit
Poirot
of
could
cake
see-
against your foot. Doesn't attract you a Mrs. Forklift? Ah, but I haven't tried. I haven't unleashed that expert, as the kids refer to it, Riz. I guess if I bring that
Poirot
dad...
could see
Much too small. No one's too big. No one's feet have been too big. It's just... Okay. Well, we've compared it to everyone's shoe. I was just gonna say that clearly I just need to find myself a girl with daddy issues, and it'll work out. Dad vibes and dad comforting energy. Find a girl with daddy issues. It all works out. I'm terrified of what might happen the day you unleash the Riz. I think my intellect is my best thing, so my best fact is probably that the plural of clitoris. I can't actually finish that sentence. Okay. Did we miss a fingerprint anyway? Did the old lock have a fingerprint? Hang on. Where is the old lock? Aha! Find one before you start looking for others.
Wait, that is...
The problem with your logic is that in order to find one, I have to have been looking
obtained
for one. And that means that I need to have at least rizzed one person. You know what? Fuck it. At this point, I've just accepted it. Like, Mom, these conversations just happen at this point. You must just get used to it, I guess.
These prints.
Yeah, fingerprint is much too long. It can't be the engineer. It's not Mary. Whoever this is... Wait. Okay, but the one on the padlock... would belong to whoever locked the thing, but then the person who committed the murder with the attendant's uniform and the knife, that's a different set of fingerprints. Wait, it kind of
The
matches.
prints match.
Yeah, that's Mateo's. Huh? Wait, what did Mateo... What was Mateo doing out there? So we're just missing for the books and the knife. Next thing you'll be holding boobs and getting married. Take no... It's all coming together. It's all starting to come together. Can't be Mateo.
These prints.
Okay, I'm gonna actually not quite brute forcing it. I'm gonna
These
start
prints
with people Well, actually, that does have that dip in it. Like, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. There is a slight dip in there on the thumb. Whatever finger. Oh, wait, we have ads going. Okay, I'm not going to try and solve this right now then. I'm just going to click through and see if we have anyone who has a dip in on their finger there. I mean, Greta does, but it's not the right kind of dip. That's more like a... but it could just be how the fingerprint was taken. Wait. I think I know whose fingerprints this are. But why would her fingerprints be on a book found in a crate that was handled by Foscarelli, but then locked in the safe room? The plot thickens.
These prints don't match.
What do you mean they don't match? Look at that. It's got that inward slope and everything. And if the killer stole the books from her room, she might have reported it. No, but
these prints don't.
some of us on it. I was wrong. Don't worry about it. See, I would have thought it's the same as that, but it's not Michelle.
These prints.
Yeah. I don't think we have the fingerprints yet of the person
These prints don't.
who this belongs to. Debenham has a very clear scar.
These prints. These prints.
Heck, at this point, I'm just gonna start doing this just because.
These prints.
No, Foscarelli. No, it's not Foscarelli. The print is too small. You're just gonna purr forever? I mean, if chat likes it, I can try.
These prints.
I'm actually surprised that I managed to have enough air in me to do it like that.
These prints. These prints.
It's not Hubbard. I thought it was Hubbard. I was like, damn right near sure it was Hubbard.
These prints.
And it's not Michelle, because Michelle has that distinctive, like, cut on his. Constantine, you're pretty much the last person I can think of. It's not Mathieu. Yeah, we don't have this person's fingerprints yet. I think if we find the fingerprints that belong to the stiletto, I think we're going to have the fingerprints for the books. But that swoop in on the thing from the side there is pretty distinctive. And I thought that Klaus is the only person who has that. Because the inward swirl... Ah, but the Countess has it as well. But it's not quite the same, is it?
These prints.
Yeah. You guys are getting to hear a lot of these prints. These prints. These prints. These prints.
These
Can't be
prints.
Foscarelli. No. Masterman? Can't be. Masterman has too much scarring on his fingers. You'd think you'd see it there. I can only... McQueen?
These prints.
No. Because McQueen has like that bit missing, and that has that bit missing. It's not Schmidt. Unfortunately, I do not believe it to be Greta anymore. I don't think that she's capable of it. I don't think she's intelligent enough to do it.
These prints.
Prince! These prints. These prints. These prints. These prints don't match. These prints don't match.
These prints don't match.
This is like Lara Croft's no. 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 Those have quite a distinctive loop up pattern over there. No. Yeah, we do not have whoever those prints belong to. I don't know why it still says Poirot helped me to restore heat to the train. The man's done nothing of the sort. Poirot's instructions. Okay, let's go see if we can talk with the people. Debenham.
I promise I'll talk to you soon.
You'll talk to me when I say you're ready to talk to me, and I'm ready to talk to you right now. Are they all just gonna say
Come back later, Miss Mars.
Yeah, I think they're all just gonna tell me to come back later. Am I missing prints on anything? Fascarelli.
I promise you.
I promise you I will talk to you later. Okay, we're gonna go back to Old Faithful. We know there's a uniform missing a button. Must be conductive for something. Apparently I can't use them though. Bowl of cake batter. Smells quite good. I'm surprised there's no meat in it. Okay, we already got the Bible verse. That's fine. I think these will be used for rebuilding the tappy thing so that we can send messages. I don't have anything to put them into though. That's the problem. I don't. Round heads. Okay, that's just the hat so we can get the Bible thing. No fingerprints on that. Unused pipe cleaners. A slightly used pipe cleaner. Smoked cigar. Gun. A wooden match. Another wooden match. Tonight's menu, which I'm not sure why we took it. A handkerchief. Another handkerchief. Okay, we already got the fingerprint from that, so I'm not gonna... High quality meat boot cleaver. Klaus bought at the bazaar. There's nothing on that. The gloves, alright, we know that opened the... This opened the whatchamacallit, the safe room. That's the typewriter. Imagine I'll ever need it. Something about this, I don't know why that's considered important. It's the same as the thing with like the chlamydia. I don't quite understand why the doctor giving a speech on chlamydia was important, but apparently it was. Okay, yeah, that's just Hardman's thing. Entire handle is wood. I'm thinking. Alright, but we know... We know that that uniform is the one that the button came from. The intact snowshoes. Valid chauffeur license. A hammer. Stiletto, ice, tongs. Okay, I've gone through everything. Okay, this is gonna seem a little bit crazy. Bear with me. Entirely wooden handle. With nails. And a hammer.
Telegraph key. I constantly amaze myself.
Okay, that was... I need to be quieter. I'm gonna get in trouble. That was pure guesswork. Okay, so then this is gonna go with that.
Doesn't seem...
Doesn't? Huh? I think it should work. All right, we can make a radio. What do you mean?
The radio has...
Your opinion doesn't matter. Ouch. Who hurt you, Snacks? Who hurt you and made you so cruel with your words? Because we have a... Whoever didn't feed me. Once you're an adult, I think that responsibility just falls on you, honestly. I'm gonna have to give you the hard news. Okay, unfortunately, the tongs cannot be used for everything. I hurt me then? Then I have an important lesson to share with you, which is that it's important that you forgive yourself. You can't hold it against yourself forever. You gotta love yourself. You all make mistakes. You can't keep holding it against you. A lot of this is just like evidence that I can't really use in particular. I'm not sure what we want the knife for, to like cut through, because the thing said like the knife can cut through almost anything. I need... something here. Something needs to be combined with the telegraph key. And some of this I still don't know why I'm carrying it. Like, I don't know why I'm carrying a book of recipes. That's just something that she's doing. I have no say in it. It's just... You know, those are all empty. So, I would never eat again. Let's be real, I wouldn't last for more than a few hours. Again, have grace for yourself. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. You're allowed to make mistakes. Do we talk to Monsieur Poirot? Or as Ratchet put it, Monsieur Poirot? Let's see.
Monsieur Poirot.
Okay, apparently I'm just asking for help. What did you have for lunch? Motivate me to get out of bed and eat.
And that is everything I have discovered so far.
We progress, mademoiselle. Now, let us see what we can learn.
So, this morning, for breakfast, I had French toast with bananas with syrup on them and bacon. And that all came with cream cheese, which is actually pretty nice, gonna be honest. For lunch, I had a 4-cheese pizza, which had camembert as well as blue cheese, and then the 2 mozzarella and then one other one with sweet chili. That was really nice. And that was followed up afterwards by ice cream and some cake and coffee. And then when I got back home this evening, I just had some banana, like a couple of slices of banana loaf. Because I didn't feel like making chicken schnitzels, but I wasn't hungry enough for it. Okay.
The
timetable is
very
complete.
now.
Oh, yes, it is essential to the understanding of the crime. Study it carefully.
That didn't help. Just because you're allergic to like 90% of the shit that I listed doesn't. That's not my problem.
I think I have secured all the fingerprints.
Très bien, mademoiselle. You have done well.
I believe I've
collected all the
collected
passports.
Très bien, mademoiselle. You have done well.
Okay. I've compared the
I've
cost.
compared the footprint cast to all the men's shoes.
Très bien, mademoiselle.
Très bien, mademoiselle. Okay, we have many alibis.
We can use to
Alibis, not
eliminate
alibi.
suspects.
Alibis.
Yes, too many. Compare them all. Look for discrepancies. We must be certain that they do not leak the water.
Fucking lamb chops it is. You're gonna go at 9 o'clock at night and make lamb chops? Yeah. You know what? I salute you.
Madame Hubbard heard a woman in Monsieur Ratchet's room.
Wait, and about the time
Stream
you
of-
heard
I'm
the
not
noise
being
and
mean.
saw the woman
How
in
am
the
I being
scarlet
mean?
kimono. So,
By
does a
telling
woman
snacks
speak
that just
to Monsieur
because
Ratchet?
they're allergic to
Mother,
90% of the
rub a
food on this
handkerchief
planet.
with the letter H, then scurry off down the corridor in a scarlet kimono? Or does Madame Hubbard hallucinate a woman's voice as well as the man in her room?
Oh no, the man in her room was real.
Hildegard Schmidt saw an attendant leaving a
Make,
compartment.
huh?
Which
I'm busy
one
solving
of
a
the meter
murder.
rooms? Either Ratchet's or Madame Hubbard's. And his description? No, it is not Pierre Michel, this small dark man with a moustache who speaks in the high voice.
No, but he matches the description Ratchet gave Hardman of his enemy.
Did I ask? No, you didn't. And I turned down your request flatly.
Colonel
Also, Colonel
Arbuthnot
Arbuthnot
saw
saw the
the
attendant.
and thinks he caught the scent of a woman.
The scent of a woman. You have found a romantic streak I would not have suspected one so stolly to possess.
Yeah, but I mean, he was comforting his girlfriend in the Athens-Paris coach. So take it for what it is.
Colonel Arbuthnot saw Monsieur Hardman watching the corridor from his room.
Monsieur Hartmann's door opens to the right, so unfortunately he could see little of the corridor. But he would have seen if anyone entered the Calais coach from the Athens-Paris coach.
Footprints in the snow belong to
footprints in the
Foscarelli.
snow belong to Foscarelli.
And his fingerprints are found upon the windowsill of Monsieur Ratchet's room.
Oh fuck yeah, he
not
doesn't.
smoke a pipe. Nor, I think, does the cambric handkerchief with the letter H belong to him.
The Valiant
yeah.
Masterman says Ratchet took less than his normal sleeping draft.
So, instead of a comatose Ratchet who would not struggle when the knife began its work, we have a Ratchet who might cry out.
But after the cry, I heard Ratchet tell Michelle that there was nothing wrong.
No, but Ratchet, that wasn't Ratchet's voice. Because he spoke French, I think. He didn't speak American.
Monsieur McQueen saw the woman in the scarlet kimono.
But not enough to identify her. And he says he saw Michelle coming from the direction of the salon car. Or at least someone in an attendant's uniform.
What?
Both Madame Hubbard and Mademoiselle Olsen confirm the connecting door was locked.
An attendant's pass key opens even connecting doors, I think. So I am not so baffled by that locked door.
Since when do people speak American? Well, it's interesting because the dialect between America and the homeland, the UK, you know, the Queen's, or now I suppose the Queen's dead, so with the King's English, and the separation of dialect is actually kind of interesting. It's sort of on track that in a couple hundred years they might actually form two distinctly separate languages from a common root, sort of like how you have dialects. So in a couple hundred years, there might, British English, aka proper English, and American might actually be proper two separate languages. It's kind of fascinating when you look at it. But yes, the stiletto I found in the hut must be the murder weapon. I'm being very presumptuous on that.
That would seem to be the obvious conclusion. No, it is the weapon of the underworld assassin, to be sure. And with fingerprints which match
You did
no
use
one's
smoke?
aboard this train.
Do you want to try that again? Okay, so we have we have
not
two
one,
uniforms.
But two additional attendants' uniforms.
2 uniforms, 2 knives, possibly 2 murderers, one right-handed and one left. Can they have had the same plan, to sneak about disguised as attendants in order to murder Monsieur Ratchet in his sleep? What a moment that must have been, as they encounter one another over the body. It is like a scene from a Marx Brothers movie, that.
Someone was hiding in Ratchet's
Didn't
crate.
catch half of it, broke my brain.
A valuable statue is stolen. And then the thief decides to do what? Well, masquerade as the statue? To escape detection?
So basically, you see it a lot with like the slang, for instance, and the general way that people talk. American English and British English are on diverging paths. They have their own cultural influences. And so that's sort of how dialects begin to form, right? So over time, it is feasible or possible that they would actually be able to split off into two completely separate languages, like language trees with their own sort of grammar roots, or like the roots would be the same, but like they would have their own sort of grammar paths and language usage. It's kind of interesting. Let's see.
The missing statue is another motive for murder.
To be fair, Britain is strong
Why
still
not?
half its
We
own.
have the possible
I
revenge
struggle
from
to
the
understand
Armstrong
half their
kidnapping, a
dialects.
possible assassin from Ratchet's underworld past. So why not a thief who kills Ratchet to cover up his crime? If we find 9 more motives for the murder and 10 more knives, we at least will have explained all those stab wounds.
I don't like your sass, bald man.
The books in Ratchet's crate were all references of use to the murderer.
Explain, mademoiselle.
Geographie Européenne would be helpful in following the route of the train and choosing the best spot for murder. Introduction à la Science could give information about sleeping drafts.
And Crime et Punition by Dostoevsky? Was the guilty conscience of the killer haunting him as it did the unfortunate Raskolnikov?
You didn't need to do that. You're too sassy for your own good.
Fingerprints are on the padlock from the door of the hut.
That padlock interests me.
Why would Matteo have a key to a shepherd's hut in the middle of the mountains near the spot where he would have no idea the train would be stopped by an avalanche? Monsieur Poirot, you don't think the avalanche was caused deliberately?
No, mademoiselle, I do not. There are enough fantastic elements to this crime already, without introducing the saboteurs.
But then how could his fingerprints come to be on that hut?
Well, obviously he went
They
out
were
there.
not on the hut, but on the padlock. Further investigation appears necessary on this point.
The padlock was taken when Matteo's ham radio equipment was sabotaged.
Someone has gone to great trouble, it seems, to direct suspicion upon this young man. Yet how can he have reached the Calais coach unobserved?
That's how. Okay, the killer stole the padlock from the train.
Hardman's actions
Okay.
were very suspicious.
And the key he discovers in Michel's clothing that opens the door to the security room in the baggage car is suspicious as well.
McQueen is the son of the district attorney involved in the Armstrong case.
Thanks for the motivation. I can now be kind of.
District attorney? What is that?
What? Being bold.
Some sort of police
Apparently
official,
being
I
bold
believe.
makes you very sassy.
Princess Dragomirov was Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
Wait, it is coincidence or something more?
I have all the pieces. All that remains for me to assemble them properly. Do I, though? I'm gonna... Hang on.
Good day to you.
No, I didn't call you bold. I
No,
just said
not-
maybe having hair would, make you less mean. Maybe that would make you a bit less less mean-spirited. Okay. From midnight to 2 a.m. Andreni does not cover the period from 1 to 1:15. But 15 minutes is not enough for him to go and commit a murder. Besides, he was inside his wife. Vouched for by the husband. Extremely troubled about something, apparently. Facts, pipe cleaner, okay. In love with Mary. Talked with McQueen until 10 a.m. Went to his own apartment and did not leave it. Now substantiated by McQueen. But we know he had to go to Mary in the Paris-Athens coach. Overheard conversation between her and Arbuthnot and her refusal to explain. Same. Surprisingly calm, in love with Arbuthnot. Asleep after 12:38, vouched for by Hildegard Schmidt. I don't remember, unfortunately, what time we saw the lady in the kimono, because that could have been Mary going to meet with Arbuthnot. Or even better, it could have been Arbuthnot trying to sneak back to his own room. From midnight to 2 a.m., vouched for by the attendant and maid. Foscarelli, vouched for by Masterman, midnight to 2 a.m. But why were his fingerprints all over everything? Crass, loud clothes, midnight to 2 a.m. Oh, was that Hartman? Substantiated by McQueen and the attendant. Talks incessantly about her family and America, sees the rest of the world as backwards, from midnight to 2 a.m. She doesn't have an alibi. But she wouldn't murder a fellow American. That would be very unpatriotic. Quite attractive in a puppy dog sort of way. Huh. That was McQueen. Midnight to 2 a.m. vouched for by Foscarelli. Olson was the last to see Ratchet alive. Yeah, but her alibi would literally be us. So, unfortunately, it could not be Greta. We cannot get Greta arrested. Okay, Schmidt is verified by like 3 people, so it's probably not her. The voice spoke from Ratchet's compartment at 12:37. So... could not pass to Calais coach. Which might be why Arbuthnot messed up the snowshoes, because if he had to go around the outside, round the outside to get to the Paris coach, okay, yeah, that guy was literally driving the train. He couldn't have murdered anyone. Also couldn't have murdered. Okay. I have a few people that I have questions for. Unfortunately, Monsieur Poirot has not given us further instructions. So we must figure this out by ourselves. Ratchet bells ring. Yeah, you see, Ratchet would not have spoken French. Signorine. A loud thud is heard, and the woman in the scarlet kimono is seen at 1:22. Ratchet is found dead at 11 a.m. The watch on Ratchet's pocket is broken at 1:15. But we know, all right, we know 2 people, or at least it's likely 2 different people tried to stab Ratchet. So it could well have been the second person stabbing him that actually broke the watch, and the first person may have... The first person may not have actually broken the watch, and it was only the second person stabbing who may have done so.
Please.
Okay, I still can't speak with these people.
Signorina, may
They all went to bed so late. Absolute degenerates. Imagine going to bed after 12. Would never be me. Let's see. Determine Masterman, confirm the dosage. Okay, at this point, like, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 points in my favor. Wow. Wait, I'm gonna save here. Just in case this accidentally kicks me to endgame, because I don't want to go to endgame just yet.
And
I
that is
don't need to.
We progress.
Apparently I
I
have
have
all the
all the
pieces.
Très bien, mademoiselle. Merci, mademoiselle. Unfortunately, the
No,
report
report's
is
not
yet
complete.
complete. We are now armed with much more additional knowledge than before. Continue the investigation, and do not be afraid to go over the ground you have already covered.
Okay. Again, wrong thing. Poirot instructed me that there were still more suspects to interrogate and there were still more clues to No one wants to talk with me anymore. But apparently I haven't spoken with everyone. So, okay. I'm going to call it there, though. Time to get the crystal ball. No, I think I'm going to have to go, like, sleep on this one for a bit. But we've actually made a surprising amount of... what would you call it? We've made a surprising amount of progress. That's the word you want. We've made a lot of progress in the last 2 days of playing. I don't know if we're necessarily going to do this again tomorrow. We might do some art tomorrow. Depends what people think. Do you guys want art tomorrow, or do you want to try and finish this? Thanks for the stream. No, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'll give it some thought. We might do some art. We might finish off that animation. That one that we've been doing with the ghost. We might try and finish that one off tomorrow. Wait, but am I streaming Monday? Yes, I am. Yeah, let's try and finish this off tomorrow, actually. And then Monday we can do some more art stuff. So invested in this game. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Wasn't focused. I need to get some work done. It's fine. Listen, it's just part of being... I feel like that's just part of being an adult, right? Is you need to get work done. So I understand. You guys never feel bad for doing that, something that you have to do. That's just how... That's how life goes. Hey, Clicks, you're still around. Thanks for lurking around, buddy. I appreciate that. Adulting sucks. Nobody makes me breakfast or anything. Yeah, it's just as like how Snacks has discovered that people don't make you, people also don't, they also don't make you dinner either. It really does suck. Adulting is such a scam. The fact that we actually... encourage our kids as a society to grow up. We're scamming them out of the joys of life. We really are. Long stream though, am I right? Yeah, we've done well. Yesterday was a bit longer. Yesterday was just over 3 hours, but still. I need to. I don't have kids. And besides, apparently if I did have kids, I would have eaten them a long time ago. We start the stream cursed, we end the stream cursed, apparently. So... let's see, where can I send us? Is Deme even still awake? I want to be a grandpa, make it. Don't try and pressure me into this, okay? We're not... Don't try and force me now, you're not just glowing. Shut the fuck up. That's just rude. That's just... Okay, you know what? You can see from my model, I have a beautiful thin waist. All right. I have a thin waist, which would make, I don't know, someone out there very jealous. But no, there's no kids in this equation, alive or eaten. They are... First term, third is gonna wreck you. You know what? Smoking is bad for the... Oh yeah, I do still have my pipe. I forgot that I gave myself a pipe. That's fine. I'm not trying to have a baby, so... I think just call it what it is. If I am glowing, I'm just fat. I'm just... I don't know, maybe I ate too much today and it's all going to, give me regrets tomorrow. Anyway, that's too much information. I'm gonna go. I'll be back tomorrow night, hopefully on time. We're gonna try and finish this tomorrow night. 6 p.m. more or less. You know me. I operate in like an hour window to either side. Usually afterwards, but I operate in that window. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for lurking. Goodbye, Snacks. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye, Clicks. Sloan, if you're still here, good night to you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.